If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.
I wanted to talk Orioles and Ravens. Orioles, like I said, been diehard Orioles fan since I was born. Cal Ripken was my favorite baseball player growing up. Once he kind of left, things kind of died off, but the Orioles kind of died off after '97 anyhow. Just amazes me how you have a higher payroll in '97 than you do now, and you have a TV network now that brings you in about $120 million a year that you could put into the team, but Angelos decides to spend that money elsewhere and let the team suffer. Therefore, that's why you see the attendance during the week at 20-some thousand fans a night. But he actually surprised me when he went out and gave Adam Jones $85 million to keep him around. I thought for sure after next year we'd see him in either a Yankee, Red Sox, or an Angels uniform. But he surprised me. But hopefully, with the way the season's going now, kind of been down the last couple of nights after getting spanked by the Angels. But hopefully they can pull it together and get back on their winning ways. Pitching's been kind of rough. Hopefully Arrieta can turn that around tonight. If they don't start hitting with runners in scoring position, we might be sellers at the trade deadline instead of buyers. But on to a better note, let's talk about the Ravens. I was watching the other night the top 100 players in the NFL in 2012, 7 Ravens to make the list. One of the things that amazes me about that list is somehow Peyton Manning made it, and he didn't even play in 2012. But Haloti Ngata was the highest rated Raven, which my vote would have went to Terrell Suggs after the year he had, which I think that's going to be a big loss for us this year, not having him around. Hopefully Kruger and McPhee and hopefully Kendall, if he can stop from falling downstairs, can pick it up and pick up the slack. The thing I don't get is all the criticism about Joe Flacco. The guy has done nothing but win since he's been here. Prior to him, we were stuck with Kyle Bowler and the Kyle Bowler experiment, who guy couldn't even drop back from center without fumbling or stumbling over his own feet. I think the best game he had of his career was the time when we almost upset New England during their perfect season. And besides that, I don't think the guy's done anything in his career, but somehow he's still earning a paycheck. But Joe Flacco deserves more credit than he gets. I see all these TV shows talk about how Joe Flacco can't do this, Joe Flacco can't do that, the Ravens can't do this with Flacco. The guy's done nothing but win. He's won 44 games in his first four seasons as a quarterback. Been to the playoffs all 4 years. And now we're going into our 5th season. He looks to take a step forward with new quarterback coach Jim Caldwell. And hopefully that'll kind of ease the tension between him and Cameron. And you got Ray Rice, who hopefully will either get a deal worked out or sign the franchise tag. Not really sure why he thinks he's going to get Adrian Peterson money. He's a hell of a running back, but I would slate him more around the Arian Foster, LeSean McCoy, right about $40-some million over 5 years, and hopefully we can get that deal worked out, get the Flacco deal worked out, and move on from the devastating loss in New England last year when Lee Evans failed to hang on to what would have been a catch that would have put us into the Super Bowl. And in my opinion, I think we would have easily handled the Giants and moved on and been Super Bowl champions, and then we wouldn't even be having this conversation about, is Flacco the real deal? I think Flacco's the real deal. I mean, the guy's done nothing but win, like I said. His numbers weren't as great last year, but wins and losses speak for themselves, and the guy's 44-20 in his career as a Ravens quarterback. You can't go wrong with that. But hopefully this year, I mean, we face a tough schedule. We got Denver here with Peyton. We got his brother here coming in with Eli. Hopefully things work out and our offense takes a step forward. And Torrey Smith's ready for an explosive season after his heck of a rookie season last year. Anquan Bolden's coming back again. Hopefully he can build on coming back from his injury right before the playoffs last year, because he had a hell of a game in the playoff game against New England. But like I said, just the one drop pass is what killed us last year. So hopefully we can move forward and go on and win the division again. Everybody's trying to write us off already because of the injury to Suggs and how Ed Reed didn't show up for a mandatory minicamp. But it is what it is. Ed Reed's been like that his whole career. He kind of beats to his own drum, so to speak. So I think he'll be here when training camp starts. I think we'll be ready to roll when training camp starts. And Jim Caldwell, from what I've seen and heard and read, that he's doing good work with Flacco. His footwork looks better. His timing looks better. They said he's been phenomenal in off-season workouts. So hopefully that's a sign of things to come in 2012 for the Ravens. And hopefully be going on another road trip this year with the Ravens down to Kansas City. Looking forward to that. The Ravens have been a good road team last year. Hopefully they can repeat this year. They were finished 4-4 on the road last year. Hopefully we can keep that record about the same, go 8-0 at home, and hopefully we can expect a good year out of the Ravens and a good finish out of the Orioles this year.
You done?
Yes.
All right, that's good. That's fine.
If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.